How would you describe the people that moved to Sullivan Catskills?
Eclectic.
The people that come here want to come here.
When I came up, you had to look past a lot of decay. If you could look past that, there was a gem underneath it. You just had to find it and then find a way to cultivate it.
Summer can get busy up here, but if you pick the right spots, it's still quiet. You can find a quiet place to go and be.
It's an amazing place.
Do you think you could do any of this without Anne?
I don't think I'd want to. Could I? I don't know, maybe. Oh, she's sitting here.
You're supposed to say no.
No.
Want to leave this stuff here or take it out? When I was 17, this guy that moved next door, he entered me at a rodeo in Virginia, and just the worst possible thing that could happen happened. The rodeo paid $5,000 to win it, and I won that, and they handed me $5,000. I said, boy, there'll never be another poor day. Look how easy this shit is.
Get in a hurry, Be good too.
After 3 back operations, 4 knee operations later on, I mean, the rodeo's been very good to me, but it also beat the shit out of me. That's me at 26. This is me when I was 14 on a horse. I wasn't interested in going to college. I wanted to be a cowboy and fly airplanes and do that kind of stuff. So, of course, everybody in my family thought I was crazy, which most of them were right. On the weekends, I learned how to do construction with a friend of mine and his dad, who was in the business. When I was out on the road rodeoing, in between performances, you always have some dead time. And I would drive around the areas and look at the old lodges out west. I could draw and I would take pictures of the details of those ranch houses. And I would start using these details into some of the design work that I would do for these homes. More and more, we gravitated toward that, and people sort of liked what we were doing. The magazines picked up on it. They published a bunch of the stuff that we had done. This is here. Here's a bed with a tree holding up the middle of that, and then we made a canopy for the bed, all stick work and trees. Neat stuff. It's like a kid playing with a Lincoln log set, except a little heavier. When I was a kid, Jersey was a real kind of rural place. The beautiful little farms that I used to love visiting turned into big, ugly subdivisions. And the more those that came in, the less I liked it there. And I said, time for me to leave. And that's what I did. And I found my way up to Bethel somehow. Started building up here. Larry Rockefeller, who owns a big chunk of land, saw some of my work and hired me to build some houses for people that he knew were coming in. And that led to more work and more work and more work and more publicity. And before I knew it, I was inundated and I couldn't get to the rodeos that were important for me to get to. So I bought a plane and I would fly sometimes to 3 rodeos a day, send my horses out with my friends. Meet me at a rodeo, they would drive the horses to the next rodeo. I would fly, compete, go back, fly back to the next rodeo. Well, I won 4 circuit champions, which is the most important one. And it was tough life. They'll come running if they see the truck. Come running to this spot to get Dunkin' Donuts. All right, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, they love donuts.
When we first got together, I was new to the rodeo world. Any weekend or even during the week, there could be someone sleeping on the couch, and got so where I would walk out into the mudroom and check to see whose boots were there, because everyone was polite enough. They always took their shoes off before they came in the house. The horses were usually tied up to their trailer, and it's reciprocated.
This is the ranch. This is the beginning of the layout of the ranch. This is when we first bought this property, the ponds that were here. And then this is all the land we bought up here and up in the back. Some of it you can't see up in there, all the way around here. Little by little started bringing our horses over and bringing the cattle over. And it just took shape. First friends came over and wanted to stay, and they wanted to ride, and my daughter would come, relatives would come. You basically were in the hospitality business just with family and friends. So we took it to the next step and made it a little bit more commercial, but tried really, really hard not to let it feel commercial.
This is the welcome basket we leave for them in the room, and so we try to use as much local products as we can. And this is a local Catskill honey. So this entire building used to be a horse barn that Steve converted into the 4 main suites. Each room kind of has a theme. The tabletops and the countertops are from the original stall boards that were in the barn. And the bed, the way he built it, is so that you can feel like you're sleeping out under the stars if you left the lights on over the bed. All the beds are handmade by Steve and his guys, and this one features a Paul Stark carving behind it. Wild horses like running through the woods.
When Steve met me, I was traveling all over the country going to different jobs. And eventually he just started having so much work, I came here most of the time. One of the things that makes an eagle beak what it is, it's got a kind of a half round shape right here.
We try to blend our homes with nature. You can even see on here the stonework, our river stone that we've taken from the surrounding areas, the native stuff that's here. And we try to make it feel like this is not a house we put on the land, but it's part of the land. This house, the lady from who had a horse boarded with us wanted this, and she was agonizing trying to find a lot that was close enough that she could have her horse near her home. And when this came up, and that she could ride her horse just across the street and get into our system, it became magic for her.
They can be very difficult. Because he's so creative, he changes his mind a lot. You know, so he says, we should do it like this, and the next day it'll be something different. And I've already gone through a million scenarios of how to do that. So we're like, it's frustrating, but it always works.
When we decided we're going to do something, clean this property up, if we're going to do this, then we're going to expand, we're going to need some friends. So we just go to the people that we knew the longest and who would be most receptive to coming here. So we're at Mona's Leather Shop, and the indoor arena is attached to the back of this, but people come in and out here first when we start. So come on in, guys. This is Mona.
Hi.
She does all this stuff here at the ranch.
He called and says, just come on, you'll be close to your family. And we got thinking, you know, this could be pretty cool. Prayed a lot on it, worried, pondered the whole deal about it, and it just was like, this could really be a cool adventure. You know, we still stay in the horse business. I still have my leather shop. So we got a big 5-horse trailer. We loaded it up with the horses and moved on up here.
Explode on Demand is trained by Mark Kreitziger. Mona Lee Kreitziger, the winning rider. Explode on Demand is an accredited Texas bred.
We're not a generic horse place. We're horsemen. We just want people to understand that we know what we're doing.
We don't have just trail horses that just follow one behind the other. We have broke cowboy type horses that can go where you want them to go.
We want people who want to learn how to ride.
Our guests leave here feeling like a family member. We're all very involved and we eat family style, so we all eat in here. So it's Steve, myself, Mark, Mona, Teddy, Paul, and then however many guests that we have, and we kind of like intermingle. The bigger attraction, I think, is feeding the Longhorns. They all talk about that more than anything else.
People have been coming and telling other people and writing passages in this guest book that we have that sometimes, I hate to admit it, but sometimes bring you to tears because of how generous they are with their thoughts, and we're just being ourselves and showing them around and making them feel welcome. I wonder if I hadn't gone to that first rodeo, I might have been a dentist or something. Who the fuck knows what I would have been? I don't know. But probably not a professional cowboy.
Here we go. It's gonna be good too. Oh, wow. Down he goes. All right.
It's been busy, tough, hard on your body, hard on your mind. But, you know, ultimately, I probably, if I had it to do all over again, I probably would have done the same thing.